TRC is a national engineering services, consulting, and construction management firm that provides integrated services to the energy, environmental, and infrastructure markets. TRC provides innovative engineering and environmental solutions to the energy industry, from project evaluation and planning to full licensing, design, and construction. Our services support the production of energy, its transport, and designing and managing programs that help us to use energy more efficiently. TRC provides comprehensive environmental services for a range of clients, including support for regulatory compliance, the development and implementation of remediation and reuse strategies, the protection and restoration of natural resources, and air quality expertise. Our environmental solutions promote business growth by removing obstacles to project development and ensuring compliance for continuing operations. Across the public and private sectors, TRC is a powerful source of engineering, environmental, and management expertise for demanding infrastructure projects. State and municipal governments use TRC for our experience in bridge and highway design and construction management, and public entities work with us to help plan their growth and maintain and safeguard their assets.
We're here at LeLasher Park, which is the home of the Boston Red Sox Single-A affiliate Lowell Spinners. When the city decided to build this project on this site, they found that the site was an old dump that had been used for 100 years to dispose of contaminated waste, had severe environmental problems that had to be dealt with. They asked TRC to help them with not only those problems, but also the geotechnical problems associated with constructing this site. This project is a great example of how we pulled a team of diverse experts together to support the needs of our client.
There's not a siloed approach here, which in a lot of larger organizations you encounter. Here, it's much more of a roll your sleeves up, collaborative environment. Everybody's got a good attitude and is working hard together just to get the project done and to do good work for our clients.
Our dedicated collaborative teams are helping the nation tackle some of our toughest challenges in energy development and management, environmental stewardship, and infrastructure adequacy and integrity.
We're here in Hoboken, New Jersey, and we've been working on an energy project, a natural gas pipeline project, for the last 3 years that spans many communities from Linden, New Jersey, through Staten Island, New York, and eventually across the Hudson River right here where we are into Manhattan. We're in the construction phases. Behind me are the actual dredging activities that are tying in or connecting 2 horizontal directional drills. It's an important project for New Jersey and New York in that it brings in natural gas, a very clean burning fossil fuel, into the region. And again, it tests all our capabilities here at TRC, from permitting through compliance monitoring.
TRC is supporting oil storage and conveyance, increasing the flexibility of refineries to handle crude oil, and helping to relieve ship congestion.
This ship behind me probably holds about 350,000 barrels of crude oil, and it'll get refined here. We're cutting edge right here. This whole idea of the United States becoming energy sufficient is very, very new. TRC provides multidisciplinary support and understanding of these complex issues.
The power delivery side of our business, doing all the engineering to get the electrons to the grid, ensures reliability for customers.
The demand for energy is higher. Everybody's using computers, iPads, iPhones, everything. You need more electricity, and the infrastructure out there now can't take it. So in the process, you've had a lot of brownouts, a lot of blackouts, and all those customers are unhappy. Regulatory folks are unhappy. They're demanding something be done, and a lot of that is infrastructure upgrades.
The new buzzword is smart grid, and we were doing smart grid before we even knew what it was. We're helping the utilities plan their fiber optic, their microwave, their RF, their two-way systems. We sort of specialize in doing projects that people say can't be done, so we like to take those on.
The market for energy efficiency continues to grow, currently with a focus on demand-side management in commercial buildings.
I'm standing here in the courtyard of an apartment complex in Long Island City, New York. TRC worked with partners in ownership to help them increase the efficiency of their facility and reduce costs by identifying incentives through the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority of up to $300,000. The facility experienced a savings of $180,000 a year and increased their Energy Star rating from a 30 to a 46.
The availability of cleaner, less expensive fuels and new, more efficient technologies has made power plant decommissioning an asset recovery solution for the thousands of aging fossil fuel plants in the country.
TRC is under contract with Austin Energy to decommission the power plant that you see behind me. It is a 4-boiler unit, 488 megawatts of generating power when it operated. These projects are very complex, especially when you're deconstructing a facility the way that we are here. Individuals up in man baskets, they're cutting at height as well, they're rigging onto these structures. With any complex project like this, you've got to have a very good team of people.
Incorporating renewable resources into the power mix is a priority. In some landmark projects, sites are being remediated by TRC to develop those projects, and we're finding other creative ways to make a difference. This Long Island Railroad commuter parking lot is one of 7 sites that are part of a large-scale distributed solar carports project for the Long Island Power Authority. This site generates approximately 2 megawatts, which is enough to energize about 2,000 homes in the local area. TRC's environmental specialists not only know the rules, we pioneered many of the methodologies used today. Through the years, clients have recognized our leadership in setting industry standards and establishing innovative program models, always with a focus on customer needs.
Because our national platform, as opposed to regional or area geographies and P&Ls, we're able to respond to our client with resources from anywhere, across the country.
The high level of trust of our clients has been earned over years of performance excellence across projects large and small.
This afternoon we're visiting the Queens West site in Long Island City, New York. Once upon a time this was a petroleum refining and storage site. TRC managed the remediation of this site. We removed 200,000 tons of petroleum impacted soil, imported 200,000 tons of clean fill, which enabled Empire State Development Corporation to build these great parks, 3,200 apartments, a school, and some stores for this new community. It's become a destination for young people who want to rent and live in this community along the East River, 1 subway stop from Manhattan.
I really enjoy the effort and the quality that goes into projects, and when I reach out to other staff that will assist me with the project, I know that I can feel comfortable knowing that they're going to get the quality and the engineering and the technical details that go into these projects.
TRC operates a 4-station air quality and meteorological monitoring program for the Lower Manhattan Development Corporation. Basically, we do continuous measurements of particulate matter, PM10 and PM2.5, at 4 locations around Lower Manhattan to assess the impact of construction activities in Lower Manhattan. And you can see we are just north of Tower 1 and Tower 7.
So it becomes a balancing act between balancing the environmental with the local operations. And that's one thing that we've been doing for a long time, and we get is that we're not just working for the environmental department, although they may be paying the bill, but we've got to work with the local operations folks.
And here in San Bernardino Rail Yard, we've done 3 major projects for this railroad. The projects have primarily involved groundwater remediation associated with the old mechanical facilities that were one time at the yard. The mechanical facilities have been removed, and now they've converted the yard to an intermodal facility.
We're working with public and private sectors to help modernize our infrastructure and make it more resilient.
So what we have is the existing Bay Bridge. You can see it in the background here. What you see in the foreground here is the temporary bypass structure that TRC designed and oversaw the construction of. The center 4 spans are called the viaduct structure, which TRC was directly responsible for the design of. And then behind me, there's the east tie-in where the viaduct ties into the existing structure. The biggest challenge of the project was keeping traffic open on this bridge. It carries 250 to 280,000 cars a day into San Francisco. It's a vital part of the economy here.
Challenges are part of every project at TRC, requiring teamwork both inside and outside the company. Meeting and exceeding client expectations makes for very satisfying experiences.
Another big part of my job is working as a team leader, and not just the internal team here, but working with my sub-consultants, working with your surveyors or people that might do something a little bit different than you do, hydraulics, and making sure everyone's on task and everyone's getting the information they need in order to get the project done on time.